another super low success rate because it's another calculation, 5 marker. Now we have a different type of calculation that we need to apply. You should see right away which equation requires, because you're given the gas constant. That should already direct you to which is the correct equation. It might be PV is equal nRT, isn't it? Okay, pause the video and try it yourself, and I will walk you through the solutions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we need to determine the MR because we need to identify a metal. Okay, sometimes remember that exam questions don't tell you that you need to identify the MR. So if you need to identify something, you know that that's what you're gonna have to calculate. So it might be helpful to have equations down of, how do we calculate the MR and so on, because you would notice that in this question you're calculating, you have a volume, you have temperature, you have pressure, meaning that you need to apply the PV and RT. But what's the thing that you can calculate? The moles. Okay, so let's continue with the slides. In fact, what I suggest you to do is explain clearly each step in the calculation, rearrange it correctly, and use the units. Okay, super easy to mess up the units. Okay, here is the solution, guys. We have PV and RT. As you can see, I wrote down the correct units right away. Yeah, and then I have applied everything in the equations. Okay, you can find the moles. Okay, the step that most people missed out is that you find the moles, and remember the moles of what? Of gas. Okay, because that's what you have the pressure and the volume of. Okay, meaning that you need to consider the ratio between your unknown or whatever you need to calculate with the gas. Okay, which in this case it's 5:2. Okay, for the gas, meaning that we need to use the ratio so that we find the moles of your unknown, and then you can work out the MR in this way. When you want to find the MR of a compound, remember that you need to find the MR and then minus everything that you have that you know. For in this case, it's like the nitrate group, you know that it's there, so the excess MR gives you the MR of the metal, which in this case it matches to strontium. Guys, I hope you did it well. Okay, don't forget to use the stoichiometry of the equation, convert the pressure and or the volume and the temperature correctly, and rearrange the equation correctly. Okay, also write down your working, because in a 5 marker like this you get the marks also for your working out. Okay, guys, so the important conversion to remember are these. I would suggest you to keep it as either like pascals with meters cube or kilopascals with decimeters cube. Okay, because it's easy to convert between each of them anyway after, so I would suggest you to stick to one. Okay, good luck with the rest of the practice, and I hope it was clear.